Welcome to GC 204. Lecture 10. Effects of rural and urban settings on learning. Introduction. In this lecture, we are going to discuss meaning of rural and urban settings, interaction between heredity and environment, problems of rural and urban settings on learning, such as staffing issue, fewer opportunity to take certain kinds of subjects, access to and use of information, communication technology (ICT), non-provision of greater returns on investment on education, economic conditions, quality and quantity of interpersonal interactions, level of sophistication or primitivism, and effects of overcrowding on learning. Objectives. At the end of this lecture, students should be able to 1. Mention and discuss some of the effects of rural and urban settings on learning. 2. Explain heredity and environment interaction on learning. 3. Discuss 4 problems regarding overcrowding on learning. Meaning, definition of rural and urban. There is a broad general consensus that the term rural refers empirically to populations living in areas of low density and small settlements. There are wide variations in the cutting points used operationally to distinguish rural from urban. There is disagreement on the qualitative attributes that distinguish a rural from an urban community or society. Rural is defined in terms of one or more empirical attributes. The problems encountered in defining the concept rural are similar to those in defining urban. In most countries, the yardstick for measuring differences between rural and urban is set at population aggregates of somewhere between 1,000 and 5,000 inhabitants. Density and small size of community have the following effects. 1. The pattern of social interaction involves relatively little contact per individual in a given unit of time and thus provides relatively little opportunity for personal anonymity. 2. There is division of labor, as there is a restricted range of occupations and a limited variety of social roles. Thus, there are little heterogeneity at the community level as compared to urban society. The following are some of the problems of rural and urban setting on learning. Family variations. The traditional family unit consists of a mother, father, and children. However, separation, divorce, one-parent families, step-parent families, non-marriage living, and communal living are just some of the current variations on the traditional pattern. As family units become more diverse, each family member must learn to make new adjustments and develop new interactions. Problems of rural and urban settings on learning. Staffing issue. One of the problems of rural and urban settings on learning is that it is difficult for rural schools to attract and retain qualified teaching staff. Rural schools have to compete with urban schools in recruiting and hiring teachers. Given the widespread shortage of and demand for specialty teachers, Grimet and Eccles 2000, rural schools often have to fill their vacancies with younger, less qualified, experienced teachers. Effects of overcrowding on learning. The ratio of teacher to students in Nigeria schools are too high, hence a negative effect on student performance. 4 specific problems regarding overcrowding are identified. These are: 1. Students not getting individual attention. 2. Frustration and stress felt by the teachers. 3. Low reading scores. 4. The inability of students to concentrate or stay on task while in class. Summary. We have been able to see the effects of rural and urban settings on learning, interaction between heredity and environment, problems of rural and urban settings on learning, such as staffing issue, fewer opportunities to take certain kinds of subjects, access to and use of information communication technology, ICT. End of lecture 10. Thank you for listening.